Hi there, it's nice to meet you again on YouTube. I'm glad that we've been talking about consistency, and so far we are doing well. I don't know how much you've been trying or you've tried to put some of those things in place, but whatever it is, by being consistent. But let's look at some of the practical ways in which you can be consistent, because we can talk about consistency and some of you are thinking, how can I be consistent? To the best of my knowledge, I have tried. One of the ways that you can be consistent is by taking some steps. For example, you say, if I want to exercise, I have not been exercising, I will start with 2 kilometers walking, or 3 kilometers, or 5 kilometers. That is something. Begin. Then maybe in 2-3 weeks time, you will be doing 10 kilometers, depending on your schedule. So take some small steps. Start, at least start. Even some of the tasks that don't seem so easy, just go ahead and start. The moment you start, you're almost like halfway through, because you've mentally defeated the concept of I cannot do this. The second point is you need to create a schedule. I remember Jesus in the Bible used to have a particular time to pray. Even Peter used to have the hour of prayer. There are many places where the hour of prayer has been mentioned. There are people that have, even people of other religions, have specific times of prayer. Why? Because when you set a habit, there's a way it becomes second nature to you. So create a schedule or plan to stay on track, because if you don't measure, it may be difficult to track your progress over time. And then the other thing is, make better use of idle or free time. I know calling it idle in the world we are living in may seem a bit unfair, but clearly there are some moments that you're just a me time. Sometimes, either for those who love movies, either you want to watch a movie. For those who love music, they want to listen to music. For those who just love sleeping, you want to treat yourself to some good nap. But instead of that, why don't you make some better use of that time? Yeah, we all have 24 hours, including the presidents of the world. They have 24 hours. CEO of big companies, they have 24 hours, including the small baby. They have 24 hours. So I think what divides us is how we spend our time. The fourth practical way in which you can be consistent is giving yourself a break. I know that sounds ironical, but when you get off track, sometimes maybe it's time to say, you know what, let me reflect so that I come back energized. I'll give an example that I may not be particularly very proud of, but to help you understand that sometimes you can get out of track or off the track. It's important I mention this and I be real also as I talk to you. So I enrolled for some swimming lessons last year, and as I enrolled for the swimming lessons, I paid in full. I wish I'd paid half. And I was all set to be going either early Monday morning or whatever day. I think I was set on going on Mondays, yeah? And because it's a warm pool, I knew that time is not a problem. But guess what? Because I'm not a swimmer, and somehow swimming is not the whole thought of, drowning or drinking some water, oh my, it just sort of scared me. But I got sidetracked, but I did not give up, and I'm not saying I'm not going to go back to learn to swim. I believe when I go back, there is no turning back. And especially after talking of consistency, how can I really talk about this and then I go back to giving this story again? So I do hope after a few months from this video, I'll be able to say, guess what? I learned to swim. Not just to swim, but also swim well in the deep end. And so I do hope that those practical steps will help you become consistent in what you're doing. Is it exercising? Is it writing a book? Is it rejuvenating your relationships with your friends, calling a friend, one friend each week or a friend a day, or whatever it is, having some family time? In this busy world, people have lost touch with one another. Whatever it is, please purpose to be consistent. Take some practical steps. Leave your comments, and as well subscribe to the channel and share the video. And I do hope next time we will also be talking about what happens when people are not consistent. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye.